Okay, so P226nut wanted a video on packs. Um, so my opinion, outside of packing a lot of weight, if I got to pack an animal out or something like that, a lot of times I'll use game bags and I'll use my pack frame. And my pack frame I paid I probably paid 110 bucks for it, but it's worth it because I can put a lot of weight in there, and it's very modular and things of that nature. But for just, I need something to hold some stuff that I'm going to carry all day or part of the day or whatever, right? I do default to these cheaper packs. Both of these packs are under 30 bucks. This one here, that's a Walmart special. I haven't used it yet, but as far as I can see, it's got everything that I want. I've had this one for quite a while. It doesn't look like it, but I've had it for quite a while. There's certain things that I look for. One is I look for this brachial strap. This one has it too. It's just slid down because I haven't really carried this in the out of doors as much. I use it at work. It goes with me in and out of trucks and equipment and stuff like that as I need it on job sites. One of the things that I look for also is I don't like a lot of rubberized stuff. So this one here has, and the camera probably isn't picking it up very well, but it's got like a rubberized bottom on it. And I get it, that's good when you set it down someplace. You set it down in a vehicle in the wintertime, and you get a lot of, snow and whatnot on the floor of a vehicle. But the problem with that is that when you wear this pack, it can rub against the bottom, like kind of your belt or your pants or whatever, and it can squeak and make noise. And I'm not really that big into that. This one also has some reflective there, and then on the back, which I would rather not have. And this one too, it's camouflage, and I could take that or leave that. I'd rather just go with a subdued color. I'm in the desert, so I go with like an OD green or like that desert tan that you see a lot of stuff in now. Also too, these straps on the side are nice because you could stick something down into that pocket and then cinch it down there. Or even a lot of times what I'll carry those, you see them at in the camping section at a dollar store or places like that, where they got like those almost like bungees, but they got like a plastic end on them. They're meant for tying stuff to pack frames and stuff like that. And it's nice because you put something down in here and then cinch it up there. You can, on this one here, what I'll do is I'll put it in here, and then I'll use one of those ties around the handle on the top. And what I'll keep there is like shooting sticks and things of that nature, because these packs will come with me when I'm out hunting, and when you're hunting in the wide open spaces, it's nice to have a monopod or shooting sticks. I kind of, in recent years, I'll keep like a monopod, and I'll keep homemade shooting sticks, because I find they work better than a lot of the stuff that you buy. And in the packs, you just carry, I think 511, they'll put that rubberized stuff like here and here, and that makes a lot of noise. I understand why they do it. It kind of keeps the pack in place a little better, but I can't deal with the noise. Inside the pack, you carry a lot of different things depending on what you need. You know, I'll usually carry one of those little dollar store fire starters with the magnesium and the striker on it. I know that's not good for long term, but if you're stuck out for a couple days, I think that's more than sufficient. I'll also, even though I live in the desert, rain does happen, and I'll keep one of those, like, they're like a dollar or two by, like, that, what is it, Coleman or whatever, makes those cheap little ponchos. If nothing else, you've got plastic for some other purpose, right? Whether that's start a fire, solar still, whatever you need to do. You know, I'll carry food with me, and that's going to depend on the situation. Most of the time, I'm going to keep things like jerky because it lasts a long time. I'll keep trail mix because it's really high energy. Nuts having a lot of fat in them, and you know, if you're not putting on miles, it's really easy to overdo it with nuts. And then trail mix has, you know, your raisins and your M&Ms and all that kind of shit in there, right? Chocolate chips or whatever, you know. Yeah, so that, you know, you could put a Mora knife in every pack. They're pretty affordable, and they're just good. So I like to saturate areas with them. Depending on what you're doing, a multi-tool could be good too. There's lots of good multi-tools out there. And I also, you know, water is a big one. If I'm hunting, I've got, like, because I don't like camel packs, stuff like that. I don't know. It called me weird. It's just not my thing. I never warmed up to the idea. I'm sure they're good. If I'm just, you know, camping or shed hunting or whatever, I'll just have a regular metal water bottle with me. That works great. But if I'm hunting, I use those. You can buy, like, those in the camping section. They've got, like, those flexible ones. They're kind of like a bladder, but they don't have the straw on them. I like those because they don't make a lot of noise. They don't slosh around a lot. And how much water you carry depends on what you're doing too. I know when I had I had a pack that I had set up. It was can't remember if it was a SOG or 511. I think it was a 511. That one was expensive. I paid more for that than what I should have. But I had that set up for rucking, so I carried a lot of water in it, so that I didn't have to put weights in it. Because to me, if I'm carrying it to ruck, I'm gonna put stuff in there that I could actually use rather than just put metal weights in there. I think that's foolish, but yeah, I don't know if this is the video you were looking for in terms of packs, but yeah. Anyway, everyone, take care.